Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Today's episode, episode 39, is powered by my sponsor Elgato. Guys, if you are aspiring content creators out there, I use Elgato's products to create my videos every single day. We are talking, I've got like a stream deck, I've got the HD 60S Plus, key lights, green screen, even the Wave 3 microphone in front of me. It's pretty much a one-stop shop for content creation. Check my link down below in the description to a link to my Elgato profile page. So getting on into the episode then, we're going to make some changes today. It's been gameplay heavy for the last couple of days, so we're going to basically sit back, relax and enjoy, alright? However, before you sit back and move too far away from your keyboard and mouse, move that mouse over to the like button and smash a thumbs up, okay? Alright, deal? 5,000 likes is your target. Hit that thumbs up button for me. Thank you very much in advance. And subscribe as well to the channel. If this is the first video of mine you've seen, you got a lot to catch up on. So, we'll start with squad battles rewards and pre-order packs, which is a nice way to start the episode. It's actually a really nice way to start the week, isn't it? Wake up on Monday morning and you've got like a few packs to open. If you got the Ultimate Edition, of course, you'll get the 2 rare gold packs. And then if you played some squad battles, you'll get some squad battles rewards. So I like to do that. I think it would be more beneficial if you were awake at night at like midnight or 1 AM, whatever it is, when the squad battles comes out. Because I think everyone opens packs then, and it means the market is low. So if you've got some players in mind that you're trying to pick up, then it's a good time to buy. But I have to admit, I was in bed at like 11:45 last night, and I could not be bothered to get back out of bed to see if we could pick up any deals. And I have no idea who to buy for a bargain anyway. Let's face it, I'm still sat on about 7 or 8 Sergi Robertos that are in my transfer list. That's how well the last trading with Lasty went. He's literally less expensive than when I bought him, and there's not been an opportunity for me to sell him since. So I will stick to my guns, and I will keep him in my club until there is a time where he goes up in price. And then we'll rub our hands together as we make like 2k profit per card, maybe one day. I don't know. Anyway, I'm waffling now. But yeah, the packs for my Monday morning session weren't that amazing. We get boards here. We're going to get a Swedish striker from AC Milan, which is of course going to be the one, the only Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I think he scored again at the weekend. I'm pretty sure it might have been a Bicey. I'm not sure. But yeah, we do love Zlatan. And you know, get him some special cards. Why not? Give him loads of pace eventually. Just give him so many special cards that he has to have 80 plus pace. That's what I'd love to see. Or a cool flashback or something like we've had for the past few years. Anyway, moving on to this next pack. Unfortunately, we end it with Cody, 79 rated English centre-back from Wolves. I mean, it's really not what you want to see from a premium gold players pack. This was the best pack I had. And it was just a bit of a fat L, if I'm honest. But yeah, we move on. So the packs on Monday weren't particularly great, but we're sat at 542,000 coins. I'm now going to make some drastic changes to the team, all right? So stick with me, and we'll enjoy this part together. So I went and had a little look at Anderson Talisca's SBC, and I tried to put a squad together featuring just players from my club so that I wouldn't spend a single penny, all right? And I was able to do that. I think there's one. I think the left back I bought at one stage, but he's been in my club for ages. I was actually able to complete Talisca without going out and actually spending any money at that point in time, which I thought was pretty good. And the players that I put in, I think were like cheapish versions of that sort of rating. So welcome to the club, Rulebreakers. Welcome to the club, Rulebreakers Anderson Talisca. Someone which everyone who uses him seems to be saying good things. I've also watched a couple of streams where people are up against him and they're like, this guy moves really well. So I've got him for one reason, well, for 2 reasons, but the first reason is a good, solid first owner Brazilian. I think that's probably going to be somewhat beneficial during the year. He's a solid card. And then the second reason, he has a perfect link to what has got to be one of the best midfielders on the game right now. Inform Paulinho. We're going to pick up with a Shadow Chem style. It's going to be my new CDM for 119,000 coins, all right? So really, that's about 200k's worth of expenditure, but we didn't need to spend all of that money on Talisca. We got him done with players in the club. Now it's time to make some pretty hefty changes to the starting lineup in order to fit these two Brazilians in. And you'll learn as we go through the rest of this episode just where everyone's going to play, what I'm going to do, so on and so forth. So, these are the players that are going to stay in the starting 11. That's right, regular Llorente is going to stay for now until I can find out a better card. Like, I think he's still a very viable option. I know we don't have the Rulebreaker one anymore, but trust me when I say I think he's going to be a good box-to-box centre mid. All right, moving on to the rest of the players in the squad. In comes Paulinho. In comes Talisca. We've switched to a 4-4-2 to start things off. And I'm going to do this. After the recommendation from a couple of you, and something I've wanted to do for a while, we are going to play Dennis Zakaria as a centre-back. I think it's going to be a good move. So if that worries you a little bit, just trust me. We'll figure it out, I guess, throughout the week, whether or not this is a good idea. But we need a strong link goalkeeper for him, so I've gone and picked up a Sommer. Whether I have Neuer, Courtois, Sommer, I don't really care who my goalie is. I don't really trust any of them. So the one that gets the correct chemistry link for Zakaria, that's who I'm going to go with. So he will be on 7 chemistry after, I think, a couple more games. And it's now time to offload some of the players which are still worth something. Neuer will lose a little bit of money on him. It is the way it is. That just happens on the market. But we need to buy a couple position modifiers as well to get everyone into the right position in the squad. Ansu Fati, bring him down to a left mid. Going to be playing him on 7 chem. Doesn't bother me. I think we might already be... No, I can't remember. We were playing a bunch of players on 7 chem at one point. It makes no difference, trust me. And then the perfect link between Talisca and Paulinho is going to really help here because they're both going to have, or Paulinho is going to have 2 dead links, but he's going to stay on full chem. We're also going to lose a fair bit of money on Frenkie de Jong, but his price just has come down. And then I go ahead and do this. Oh, I spent it all. I spent all of the rest of our money, 440,000 coins, on Rulebreaker's Douglas Costa, who I have heard some nutty things about. He's got a hunter chemistry style on him. His pace and shooting are going to be through the roof. And his dribbling is basically perfect already. I think we've got a monster squad on our hands, all right? This is how it's aiming to play. Douglas Costa as the cam, Iñaki Williams, Ansu Fati up front. Maybe we swap Fati and Costa. I'm not sure just yet. And then Paulinho as that CDM. Llorente as the box-to-box. As well as Anderson Talisca, who has pretty poor defensive stats. But trust me when I say, I think someone that's 6'3", and with the chem style that I've given him as an engine, and the stats that he's going to have passing-wise, pace-wise, dribbling-wise, I think I'm still going to be able to manually stick a leg out and make some tackles with him. So I'm not too worried about that. I think a lot of people already play him as a centre mid, and I think he works there. So it's not like an original idea or anything. But I think that's a step up on like Frenkie de Jong and Goretzka from last week. All right. I love actually the way this team is looking right now. I kind of wanted to play Mukiele as a centre back, but it just didn't quite work. I think I might like bet my house on Klosterman. I rate him. I actually really rate him. So I'm going to stick with him. And it may look weird in the squad that we've got like an 80 rated centre-back. But I actually thought he was great this weekend. Way better than Lucas Hernandez in my opinion. So I think him and Zakaria, I think it's going to work. So we'll see how that goes anyway. So we're sitting at 13,000 rank points. Hopefully that keeps me in rank 2. You'll see that I'm 30 games out of 30 games played. I had a few left in Foot Champs. Unfortunately, I lost a bunch of them in a row. 1-0 rage quits every time. Oh, that's frustrating. A little bit of... and those people got nice, easy wins. But hey, it got me my rivals points. Because I'm so high up right now, I don't think I'll average 400 points a game for the next few games. So I just went ahead and well, accidentally lost some games in foot champs just to get me over my 30-30 in rivals. But we're sat at about 30,000 coins now as Neuer has sold. Still waiting on Frankie to sell. I've gone ahead and made some changes to the stadium. As you guys know, I'm a big Ipswich Town fan. I'm from Ipswich and I've supported them all my life. So I'm gonna like theme the club around that for a little while. I change it all the time, so don't expect it to be like that forever. But yeah, I bought the Ipswich kit, so I think I bought the Ipswich badge as well. And I've made my stadium a little bit more blue and white, which is just, yeah, because I'm a fan. So I couldn't find the Ipswich stadium theme. Like, it's so difficult. You can't search for clubs on stadium themes. So I have no idea whether it's bronze, silver, or what. And you just have to get lucky with seeing it. And even then, it's probably going to be 5k when really it's not really going to be 5k, is it? So we'll go with, I think, the Santan Cup for now. Just like a blue stadium. Mbappe Tifo. And then just a little nod to last year's RTG. We're going to put the Salford City badge as one of our Tifos. The main stand lower Tifo. That can be the Salford City badge for just a little nod to last year's RTG, where we had that badge all year long. I might have to put the Botafogo SBC, the Botafogo badge somewhere as well, because we've been using that for a while and I have liked that. But because I couldn't find the Ipswich Tifo or anything, I bought the badge because I think it will show up in like the in the crowd when they're all holding up the pieces of paper type thing, whatever that's called. So yeah, that could look quite nice too. So let me know what you think of the squad down below, because I actually think we've done a good job. The weird thing about this team is that it's got like really cheap player, really expensive player, really cheap player, very expensive player. It's got like a little bit of kind of everything, but we definitely found out from the last weekend league that the defense we had did a good enough job. All right, it may not have been Varane and Joe Gomez, it may not have been Icons or Van Dijk, but they did a great job on this game. I lost 8 games and went and got my 14 wins. I could have pushed on to 17. There's probably no doubt about it. I would have, I had 8 games left to get 3 wins. I'm sure I could have got there. So maybe we took 1 or 2 more L's than we did the week before. But in reality, I genuinely think that the defense we've got is nearly as meta as having Varane and Joe Gomez, but for a lot less money, meaning that we can spend that money elsewhere. Now, obviously, the rest of you might have realized I've taken out my MVP, Ousmane Dembele, who has been, like, insane for me. Probably had the best weekend league last weekend. He went off a little bit towards the end. Like, he went a little bit quiet towards the end of my weekend league in the slightly tougher games, which I think I can have him as a crazy super sub. Imagine this, right? I'm going to have Goretzka to bring on as a super sub centre mid. I'm going to have Eden Hazard and Ousmane Dembele to bring on as a cam striker. Man, and we've got Douglas Costa in the team already, and Paulinho and Talisca. I'm actually so excited to see what this team can do and whether or not it stacks up to being as good as I sort of think it is in my head. But you can see we did a couple of SBCs. Literally just the tiny little puzzle ones that offered out. I think it was a 75 plus rated player, of which we got a Danny Olmo. And then this was a rare gold pack, so a 25k pack where we got a duplicate Fabian, whatever it is. And the rest of it wasn't particularly amazing. Both untradeable packs. EA, please give us some tradable packs every now and again. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. And Frankie de Jong sells. I also listed up that Fabian and the T-Rex celebration, which I bought the wrong one, and no one's buying this one. Please go and buy my T-Rex celebration. Promise you it's the one which looks like the Naruto run. It's not. Don't buy my one. But yeah, guys, looking at the in-game stats of my 3 new players, look how good Paulinho looks with his shadow on. And those +8s will become +10s. The +4s will become +5s after he's got that +1 chemistry up to 10 when he's got a few games under his belt. Same with Douglas Costa. The 8s will become 10s. And he looks insane. His dribbling is already ridiculous. So boosting his shooting, and like he's got, at the moment, 93 finishing. He's going to have 95 finishing. Maybe we do need to play him striker and then Fatty at cam, because I've been liking that anyway. And it would be cool to have Iñaki Williams and Douglas Costa up front. Of course, he was such a big player for the club last year. We had to bring him in this year. And then Talisca with the engine chem style. My God, he has got some stats. And he's 6'3", 4-star, 4-star. I think he might score some goals from the centre mid spot, you know. Very versatile player. Can't wait to try him out in game. Obviously, he's really tall. He's got that blonde hair. He's gonna be easily spotted in this team, and he is going to be a crazy card, I think, anyway. So that's actually going to wrap up the episode, ladies and gentlemen. No gameplay today. Like I said, it's been gameplay heavy for the last 3 days with the Weekend League. So it was nice to just take a chill pill today, relax, and build a new squad, spend all of those coins. I bought these players on Monday, which I think is not a bad day to buy, considering we already had the coins at our disposal. Hopefully, we'll see Douglas Costa rise in price coming towards the Weekend League and rewards on Thursday. But if that doesn't happen and we end up losing 100k on him, that would be a very nasty thing to do. So we'll see what happens. But for now, that is my new squad. That is the episode. Guys, do me a huge favor. Hit a huge thumbs up. 5,000 likes is your target. I know you can do it. So thank you for all of your support in advance. Subscribe as well to the channel if you're new. I thank you for that. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down below, as is the link to my Elgato profile page. Have a great day, everyone. Take it easy. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I will catch you tomorrow for another episode. Peace.